Today I'm here to talk about Algorand, ALGO. It's a crypto project, and if you don't know about it, you really need to watch this video and learn more about potential investments that can make you a lot of gains in the near and long-term future. And for those subscribers that have been following me, welcome back to my channel, Survive and Thrive. And for any new viewers, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell to follow me for uploaded content week to week, talking about financial investing strategies, stock options that I'm either planning to make an investment in or already have holdings in, as well as crypto projects that I also am investing in and or looking at for upcoming opportunities. So I did want to just touch on Algorand. Like I said, if you don't know what it is, it's a pure proof of stake coin project, and it already is being utilized in a lot of different use cases. You can go check out a video that I did, and it's been probably one of my best viewed videos with over 1,600 views. That was back in May, and if you look in this upper right hand corner, you'll see that suggestion link, so you can go check that out. But this is one of those coins that, like I mentioned, it's going to continue to gain momentum, and it's a very cheap valuation right now to be able to buy in and invest in this project. And I truly do believe that it will continue to climb the ranks in terms of the ranking for the market cap and be in the top 10 here very soon. This article in Investor Place, Algorand could become a viable alternative to Ethereum with more apps. There's also this discussion going around talking about decentralized apps, and a video that I did back in June. I will also put up here in the upper right hand corner a suggestion link for that. But I see that being the future, where apps are built on the blockchain and the popularity and funding is built through the users who are using it, but also invested in the blockchain. And so it'll become one of those new approaches to replace an old scheme for how apps were built previously. And I think it's going to be a lot more efficient in terms of how apps continue to develop and improve, as well as getting buy-in from those people who are actually utilizing the app. Algorand is an $11 billion market cap crypto that some are looking to dethrone Ethereum as the king of dApps, decentralized apps, and DeFi, decentralized finance. A lot of people are looking to push higher as an alternative to Ethereum. You'll also see in that video link, the first one that I mentioned that was back in May and got a lot of views, is that Algorand is the greenest crypto project out there currently, and they want to continue to minimize the amount of carbon footprint that they have related to this coin and project. ALGO crypto is the 20th largest blockchain digital asset in the crypto universe, according to CoinMarketCap. In the last month, it has risen 5.3% to $1.78. But in the last 2 months, from September 7th, Algorand has risen 47.5% from $1.20 to $1.78 as of October 20th. Recent developments with Algorand: El Salvador recently recognized Bitcoin as a valid legal tender. As part of that announcement, Algorand also was selected as the official blockchain platform for the project. In addition, the ALGO crypto was selected as the blockchain to assist El Salvador to develop its own blockchain infrastructure, according to the Cointelegraph magazine. Other developments: another recent development with Algorand crypto was news of the launch of the Algorand Virtual Machine, or AVM. This is a layer 1 protocol upgrade that will help developers and third parties to scale decentralized apps in the Algorand blockchain. It also gives them the necessary tools to write smart contracts in Python or Reach. Reach is a language like JavaScript that allows users to design web pages. This gives Algorand relevancy to the now very popular world of NFTs, non-fungible tokens, and smart contracts. And I know that many of you that are following crypto very closely, you know about NFTs and how they have been exploding in terms of the number of NFTs that are coming out. Now, overall, I would say that the floor prices or the amount that they were selling on bid sites like OpenSea has come down quite a bit, and I think that it will eventually boom again. But this is a very big opportunity for Algorand. You can see it with a lot of the NFTs that are coming out on Ethereum blockchain, and Algorand is also doing the same, and I think it's really going to take off for them. The Algorand Foundation recently announced that it will put 150 million ALGO crypto, about 267 million at today's rate, in a fund. It will be used towards developing critical DeFi infrastructure for the ALGO blockchain. In addition, on September 10th, the foundation announced two separate $5 million super grants. One is for the development of Oracle networks with associated price feeds using Algorand. The other is for proposals to build bidirectional bridges from Ethereum and other chains. This is exactly the type of thing that you want a development organization like the Algorand Foundation. It will eventually feed through to a higher price for the ALGO crypto token. Keep in mind that it is highly volatile, and as everybody knows, that's true for any crypto coin project out there. Definitely only put in what you're willing to lose, and make sure that you're doing enough research to really understand the project and make sure that it's something that you stand behind for the long term, so that you can ride up the peaks and valleys and don't get yourself in a position where you sell at a loss or you buy at a high time thinking that you're going to make a ton of money. It's really about the years of investing and continuing to buy in, whether it's weekly, monthly, or daily, and then just making sure that you just ride out that position until where you actually get to a point where you've made some substantial gains and can offload some to be able to convert to cash or move to other investments, or give yourself the opportunity to be able to find another investment that may be giving you better growth while not having to sell out of your position completely. I did find this article, Algorand, Skybridge Capital CEO explains why he is bullish on ALGO. It was written by Michael Labir. In a recent interview, former White House Director of Communications Anthony Scaramucci, who is the founder and CEO of global alternative investment firm Skybridge Capital, shared his latest thoughts on Algorand. Here is how Binance Research describes Algorand. Algorand is an open source, permissionless, pure proof of stake blockchain protocol for the next generation of financial products. As such, Algorand ensures full participation, protection, and speed within a truly decentralized network. Algorand competes with large payment and financial networks and focuses on industrial use cases. One of the more notable use cases involved the Marshall Islands' plans to issue central bank digital currency. And like I mentioned, there's a number of use cases already for Algorand. Last time I checked, it was over 500. It might be close to 600 or more now. And there's some just really great opportunities. I saw that there was a global medical payment firm that was testing it out in one country, and then they're going to hopefully be able to use Algorand as that payment processing application and extending it throughout the globe. Furthermore, Algorand offers highly customizable smart contracts, ASCs, asset tokenization, Algorand standard assets, and atomic transfers built directly in Layer 1. Speaking in an interview with Real Vision, Scaramucci claimed that Algorand, a competitor to Ethereum in the space of decentralized finance, is best positioned for real-world use case. And like I said, with the coin being under $2 currently, it's a great one to jump into and be able to buy a pretty decent position for not a lot of money, and then just ride it out long term. And I can't guarantee that you will make money, but there's a high likelihood that you will make some decent or substantial gains depending on how much you're able to invest. Scaramucci outlined problems facing common goods and services in society and how crypto could be used to solve them. In particular, he noted how consumers accumulate miles and other rewards points for flying on major carriers, but rarely use them. Scaramucci stated that Algorand has the best blockchain for tackling this issue. On September 13th, Nax and Scaramucci Skybridge Capital announced a partnership providing an array of Algorand-based services, digital applications, and institutional investment opportunities to catalyze adoption of Algorand primarily across North America and the Middle East. So just with those two locations mentioned, that is a huge portion of the globe. And I see that being a big catalyst for Algorand and being able to get exposure to a lot more eyes and ears, and potential investors are going to want to jump in on this and help to really shoot that coin valuation up very quickly. This strategic partnership will start with a dedicated fund between Skybridge, Nax, and Algorand and a groundbreaking initiative called Unlocks. The press release went on to say, Skybridge is raising a series of funds. The first fund will be targeted and capped at $250 million. The goal is to provide institutions with access to these unique decentralized finance opportunities. The firm is planning a 6-city roadshow to further underscore why Skybridge believes that Algorand will be a core protocol of the future. Scaramucci also mentioned in the interview that he believes Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Algorand are 3 major blockchains that are going to win and design the future. Very exciting to be reading about this and knowing that when I got in on this project earlier this year, that there is big things coming for this project. And I really do believe that this is one that you want to get behind, you want to jump in on, and make sure that you've got your position so that you can really ride out where this is headed. In this NASDAQ article, Algorand will grow as its list of partners and developers increases. Algorand was a standout performer in the second quarter of this year. Its success can be attributed to its impressive list of partners and developers who help foster growth within the Algorand ecosystem. Cryptocurrency investors may be in luck with ALGO. Crypto markets are notoriously unpredictable and often produce wild fluctuations that could spell trouble for any investor. But Algorand is one potential digital asset you can count on. If you want stability with your portfolio, you need a consistent performer. And that is one thing that I would touch on with Algorand. You know, some of these other top crypto projects, there is a lot of movement, and Algorand has experienced the same, but this one seems like it's growing at a steady rate and maybe a bit more stable than some of the other projects out there. And so I would agree that this seems like they are a more consistent performer. From the articles and research I've been doing over the last 6 months, they continue to make those business deals and building out the exposure for their project and actually making use cases so that it actually is a truly valued crypto project. Algorand is one of the most undervalued blockchain networks, and it has major benefits for creating central bank digital currencies. It's cheap to use as well. The network also scales quickly with impressive features that are easy enough for any novice user or developer alike, making this platform prime for success. ALGO has shown that it is a successful investment with impressive triple-digit returns year to date. The cryptocurrency saw some major losses throughout 2019, but gains during the summer eroded those losses and then some. ALGO continues to be a major player in the native space with more than 1,200 transactions per second. Moreover, developer programs and Algorand's efforts to scale faster are driving up the price. Consequently, ALGO becomes an excellent digital coin to invest in for the long term. Long-term trends are in its favor. In the long term, ALGO prices are likely to increase as they're a finite resource. Investing in assets is always a risk, but it's important to remember that if you invest wisely in cryptos, you make a lot of money. It is tough to make predictions. Still, in the case of Algorand, you have several reasons to invest. It has a tremendous number of use cases encompassing everything in terms of infrastructure, supply chain, and so much more. From the gaming industry to financial institutions, it seems like there is no end to what the technology can do. Just as an example, look at the non-fungible token space. Millions of NFTs are going live on Algorand, and the momentum will not stop anytime soon. So when I read a statement or a paragraph like that, gets me just so excited to really get behind this and want to just find those opportunities to increase my holdings and really build out my position to something substantial so that when this really does hit, I'm going to make tremendous gains. Lastly, I just wanted to give you an idea in terms of how quickly this has been scaling. And you can see here on the Coinbase price chart, this is just the yearly chart. And we go all the way back to the beginning of the year. We're in the 40-cent range. Then we had a jump mid-February, $1.72. Then you can see there's some peaks and valleys in consolidation. It kind of drops down here to $1.09, April 24th. And then it drops down even lower to 70 cents in July. September 12th, $2.55. So within the last year, that's the all-time high. And I think it is capable of doing that again this year. But even if you just look at 607%, massive gains for 1 year for sure. And even if I just go back to that first Algorand video that I mentioned that I did back in May 4th, or around that time, early May, 6 months ago, to today's price at $1.88, it's made about a 30% increase just in 6 months. So decent gains. I've just been doing dollar cost averaging. There was one time in the last few months that I actually made a bigger purchase. Later this year, before the new year, I'll be doing coverage of my public crypto portfolio to show a comparison of where it was within the last 6 months to the current date. So be looking for that. Lastly, I just wanted to close with Coinbase. I will leave a referral link down in the description of this video below. You're going to want to take advantage of, if you don't have an account, signing up. If you buy $100 with your Bitcoin, you get $10 free. And if you use my referral link, I also get $10. So it's a win-win for the crypto community, helping each other out. That's what I want to do with this forum. And also, on top of that, if you stake your Algorand, meaning that you buy and hold, which is what my strategy has been. I'm an extreme long-term investor, never sold out of any positions with stocks, crypto projects, NFTs, or the like. And so it's a great way for you to get 4.5%, almost 5% APY return just for buying and holding it within Coinbase. And that's 100x better than my current high yield savings account through Citibank. So it makes a lot of sense for me just to park this money, let it do its thing, and actually see the passive income just happening minute by minute, second by second, and then just being behind a very great project that has a very bright future. Leave any feedback below on thoughts about Algorand, or if there are other projects similar that you have an eye on. And let's continue to build this community. Like I said, I really want to build this forum, and I've been able to, just within the last week, grow from just over 70 subscribers to around 85 or 86. So I've almost gained 15 subscribers in the last week and a half or so. It's a great feeling. I know that I'm headed in the right direction, not growing nearly as fast as I would like, but it's a steady growth, and I'm okay with that. As always, make sure to make it a great week, and don't just survive, thrive.